welcome to Call to Wisdom, the channel dedicated to bringing you the wisdom of God so that you may skillfully live the life you're created to live. As a quick recap, we've been working through Proverbs chapter 1. So far, we've been talking about what is a wise person, what do they look like, and what qualities do they possess. So far, we've been talking about how they are able to know wisdom, they are able to receive wisdom, and today we're going to be unpacking the last description, which is that they are able to give wisdom. And to do so, I've gathered 4 different ways that a wise person can go about giving wisdom to others. But before we begin, let's quickly read the verse that we're working through today, which is, to give prudence to the simple, knowledge and discretion to the youth. That's chapter 1, verse 4 of Proverbs. So, are you ready? Let's begin. A fantastic way to provide wisdom to others is looking for the teachable moments in life. A teachable moment is just that, an opportunity to provide wisdom to somebody who is in desperate need of it. It might be a fork in the road in their life. It could be a mistake that keeps on happening and they don't know how to get out of it. Or it could simply be that crucial moment that they need advice. A teachable moment comes very unexpectedly but can make all the difference in somebody's life. Do so with discretion, be gentle and full of grace. These moments come by simply doing life with others, being willing to go under the surface level of conversation and just being open and vulnerable with one another. A teachable moment is a fantastic way to provide and give wisdom to others. Another great way to give wisdom is by doing something called iron sharpens iron. This is actually an idea from Proverbs chapter 27, verse 17, which reads, "Iron sharpens iron, and one man sharpens another." The whole idea of iron sharpens iron is that two peers, mutually agree to commit to one another and hold each other accountable to growing wise together. This is actually really fantastic wise of growing wise because it embodies the entire description, because you are giving wisdom, you are equally receiving wisdom from your partner, and as you grow together, you are both getting to know wisdom all the more. Many churches already have a system in place to have an iron sharpens iron partner, so you can easily get involved with that, and if they don't, or if you don't have a church, consider just asking a well-respected friend or peer that you know desires to grow wise as well, and simply ask them to commit to you and to this process, and simply meet with each other on a weekly, bi-weekly basis and work through ways of growing wise and hold each other accountable to growing wise. This is a really fantastic way of simply becoming a wiser person and of pursuing God as a whole. The third way to give wisdom to others is by getting involved with your church's youth ministry. You have an obligation to pass on what you have learned to the next generation, and the verse specifically talks to sharing your knowledge and discretion to the youth. Believe it or not, you have experienced a lot, and a lot more than they have, and they really could use your wisdom. Pass it on. They could really benefit from your help, and you will have a blast doing it and learn a thing or two as well. So, get involved with your church's youth ministry, and if you don't have a church, I'm sure you have a few teenagers in your life. Strike up a conversation. Show them that you care. It might take a little while, so don't be discouraged, but eventually, the teachable moments will begin to pour in. Sharing your wisdom with the next generation is an unbelievably rewarding and satisfying way to share wisdom with others. So you can talk the talk, but can you walk the walk? The last and probably most important way to give wisdom is simply living it as an example. This is what Jesus had to say about that. In the same way, let your light shine before others so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. And the Apostle Paul to Titus, show yourself in all respects to be a model of good works, and in your teaching show integrity and dignity. At the end of the day, wisdom isn't just knowledge, but knowledge and insight put into practice. Your goal is to live so skillfully wise that you stand apart and others begin to question and desire to live as you do. And so living and displaying the fruit of wisdom should always be before and more abundant than opening your physical mouth. And so the greatest way to give wisdom to others is simply by living it for all to see. And that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you learned anything, please hit that subscribe button. And don't forget, Called to Wisdom provides free devotionals to the growing Christian to spend more time with Jesus. You can find those at calledtowisdom.com. So, have a great day, everyone, and go live wisely.